Have you ever wondered what the scariest jobs in the world are? These jobs are not for the faint of heart and require nerves of steel. And if you are looking for a career that is both exciting and professionally challenging, then you may want to consider one of the scariest jobs in the world. For some, these occupations may be unpleasant or repulsive, but for the people who hold these creepy positions, they may be as pleasurable as they are demanding. These are jobs that include risks and perils, and they do not compensate for the risk. In fact, many dangerous occupations offer little compensation compared to other choices. In this video, we have crunched the numbers to give you the top 12 scariest jobs in the world. But before we start, please first subscribe to our channel, Unimaginable, and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. From dead bodies to disease and extreme heights to bombs, these jobs carry more risks than others. They are for people who like to live life on the edge and are not afraid to get a little dirty and will risk it all for a job. If you do not mind possible injury or even the possibility of death, these jobs are definitely for you. Here is the list of top 12 scariest jobs in the world. Number 12. Rodeo Clown. Although they appear to be clowns, this position is anything but amusing. Rodeo clowns are not just there for people to laugh at while stuffing their faces with hot dogs and popcorn. Their real purpose is to divert the bull once he has come out of the bucking chute, to enable fallen bull riders to safely exit the ring. Rodeo clowns scream, taunt, and throw hats in teams. In a nutshell, rodeo clowns are bullfighters with makeup on. The salary of average rodeo clowns ranges from $100 to $500 per job. However, the best and most experienced clowns make six figures per year. Not bad if you do not mind locking yourself in an open pit with a rampaging bull. Number 11. Miner. Mining has a long, vexed history to back up the claim that it is one of the oldest industries in the world. This job is not for faint-hearted individuals or people with claustrophobia. Miners spend significant amounts of time in confined spaces working under harsh lighting conditions. While there is money to be made from it, the position comes with a high degree of danger. We'd all recall the good ending to the 2010 Chilean mining disaster, but such victories are uncommon. Each year, over 12,000 mining deaths are recorded, with many more being ignored. Cave-ins, gas explosions, vehicle or equipment crushing, chemical leaks, and electrocution are among the most frequent mining hazards, all down mines that can be as deep as 3.9 kilometers. And miners also tend to live shorter lives due to their work in extremely deep shafts. Number 10. Crime scene cleaners. Crime scene cleaners are responsible for cleaning up the mess after a violent incident as police work to solve it. These specialists are also required to remove body tissue, bone fragments, and blood and other bodily fluids from the aftermath of a crime. Crime scene cleaners may also handle contaminated items at a crime scene, such as furniture, carpeting, and bedding. This job is not for the faint of heart or those with weak stomachs, because not only do crime scene cleaners encounter grisly sights and smells on a daily basis, but their duties put them at risk of contracting diseases such as hepatitis and AIDS. Crime scene cleaners must be able to exhibit compassion for the loved ones who may be present at the site. For those in this job, flexibility is a must. Crime scene cleaners are frequently required to work late nights, early mornings, weekends, and holidays because catastrophes like murders and suicides do not occur on a set timetable. Number 9. Psychiatric ward attendant. They have a difficult job that requires as much compassion as it does skill. Ward attendants are in charge of assisting patients with their everyday requirements, such as giving medication, bathing and dressing people, and feeding them. Ward keepers may be required to execute various cleaning-related responsibilities, such as making beds and clearing the floor of items that people might trip over. They might also assist individuals in doing leisure activities. Although this profession does not appear to belong on the list at first, working with mental patients every day might be extremely distressing. Patients may have a hard time keeping themselves under control, which can result in violent outbursts, including being bitten and even receiving urine or feces splashed at them. As a result, psychiatric ward attendants are frequently injured while attempting to restrain patients and soothe them down as they suffer from broken bones and cuts. Number 8. Police diver. For some, scuba diving is a wonderful recreational pastime that allows them to reconnect with nature. However, going underwater for police divers is anything but relaxing. Instead of hunting for unique fish or aquatic plant life, these experts spend their day looking for dead bodies of individuals who have committed suicide, been murdered, or accidentally drowned. Police divers may search for evidence in a murder case, such as a weapon or goods that might be connected to drug smuggling or terrorism as well. Although police divers are used to combat sharks, their work is far from glamorous. Not only is the result of their efforts detrimental, but the conditions in which they operate are not desirable. Because water that police divers dive into might be murky and contaminated, they must follow strict safety standards and have a paramedic on standby in case anything goes wrong. To accomplish this difficult task, specialists must complete specialized training that covers underwater crime scene photography, evidence preservation, and the retrieval of bodies, vehicles, and planes. Number 7. Steeple Jack. Even the concept of doing this work is frightening for individuals with acrophobia or vertigo. It is, however, a way for courageous climbers to spend their day atop tall buildings and repair damage as well as inspect. To that end, steeplejacks are required to utilize high ladders, scaffolds, and platforms to access heights needed to accomplish their tasks. These professionals may also install lighting and repair paint on a roof glass of the structure from high above the ground. Steeplejacks also perform inspections to determine whether any damage has been done to a structure and report that information, as well as a solution for repairing it to engineers, surveyors, and architects. While bravery is required for this work, steeplejacks must also have the appropriate training in order to perform it effectively and safely. Some businesses provide on-the-job training to their employees, while others demand that potential workers participate in an apprenticeship program before hiring them. Number 6. Skydiving Instructor. It is not terrifying if you are a thrill seeker and enjoy heights, but the job still entails jumping out of a plane again and again. It will be difficult to get life insurance if you are a skydiving instructor. Not only must you accomplish 500 skydives to become a tandem instructor, but you must have been involved in skydiving for 3 years. This stage is intended to allow new tandem instructors learn all there is to know about our business before taking paying passengers on their first tandem skydives. Skydivers who work year-round and full-time may make as much as $44,000 per year. However, for a more broad scope, most skydivers earn approximately $20,000 to $40,000 each year on average. Number 5. Communication Tower Climber. If you like traveling and being outside, this could be a fantastic career for you. Travel is typically linked to the work of a tower climber, but it all depends on the type of work you shall be doing. Expect around 80% of your time traveling across a vast area if it is carrier work. It is just common sense that since you go up to heights greater than 2,000 feet, there will be difficulties. Entry-level tower climbers with less than a year of experience typically make $17 per hour on their job. Those with more expertise can expect to earn around $19 per hour. The nature of tower climbing is difficult to begin with, and tower technicians must have the strength and energy to make it safely back to the ground when the task is completed after working hours at a time at height. Number 4. Entomologist. Entomologists study a wide range of insects, from ants to beetles to roaches to dragonflies. Entomologists spend their days dealing with the disturbing crawlies that most people prefer to avoid and pay a premium to destroy. There is a reason why these professionals are so interested in bugs. Though they appear like nuisances, some insects play critical functions in our ecosystem by pollinating flowers and defending crops. The work of entomologists not only helps to understand the function that bugs play in an ecosystem, but it can also help avoid the spread of disease, contribute to the creation of new medicines, and provide information on when and where a crime occurred. Entomologists generally specialize in a certain area. For instance, structural entomologists focus their study on insects that may be found inside homes of the people, such as cockroaches, in order to identify methods for removing them from a structure and keeping them out. Similarly, agricultural entomologists focus on how to eliminate harmful insects from farms without harming ones who are beneficial to crops. Number 3. Bomb technician. These brave experts are on the forefront whenever there is a bomb scare, attempting to find out whether or not there is a genuine explosive device at a location. Bomb technicians are responsible for accurately disabling and disposing of explosives, while also ensuring that everyone at the site is removed securely. In some situations, bomb professionals may be called upon to deal with subjects wearing suicide vests or hostage situations involving explosives. They can then go on to train other technicians after gaining experience addressing a variety of emergency problems. Bomb techs are often police officers who receive specialized training for this dangerous work that may take up to 8 months to complete. Professionals study how to react in various situations when a bomb threat is discovered, such as when an explosive device is on the roof of a building, underwater, or in a parking lot. Bomb technicians develop their communication, teamwork, and critical thinking skills while learning these abilities. Bomb technicians make about $63,000 each year as a profession. Number 2. Crab Fisherman. Seafood fans may be able to rustle up a cookbook's worth of delectable king crab recipes, but they may not be aware that king crab fishermen must brave hazardous Alaskan seas in order to collect those crabs on their plate. In fact, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, crab fishermen have one of the most hazardous professions out there, with 37 of these workers dying on the job between 2003 and 2009 alone. Drowning and being thrown overboard by rough seas and waves are the most typical reasons of these occupational fatalities. Fishermen are also tossed into the sea after getting accidentally caught in crab pots, which weigh 800 pounds. It is not uncommon for job-related deaths to be caused by workers getting hypothermia. Despite the potential dangers, some individuals are still interested in acquiring these deadly catches, which includes basic activities such as using equipment to find out where the crabs are located, dropping baited crab pots into the water, and retrieving them when they are full, and lastly sorting and storing the catch. Number 1. Diner or Dead Bodies Keeper. A diner is a morgue worker who is in charge of loading, transporting, and cleaning the deceased. He is frequently in charge of moving dead bodies from a hospital to the morgue and back again, preparing the body for examination by a pathologist, cleaning, and setting up equipment, collecting tissue samples, ensuring that all specimens and cadavers are labeled and otherwise support the functions of the mortuary. A dust mask and gloves, a disposable, long-sleeved, cuffed gown, goggles, and protective clothing are required. If the outside of the body is visibly contaminated with bodily fluids, excretions, or secretions, ensure that this garment is waterproof. An annual salary of a diner in the United States is between $43,988 and $74,195. An hourly wage for a diner ranges from $29 to $59. On average, an HS degree is the highest level of education for a diner. Well, this is the end of video. Do not forget to click the subscribe button and press the bell icon if you like the video. Thank you for watching the video.